Assalamu alaikum, Balin Gambian Kolu. Assalamu alaikum, Momo Ben Nim Program on TV la. Anal Balin Malem, Silfo Sonko, aka Bayo Sonko, Sonko Gambia. Bifanan, concerning Nakacha, Commandal Dakle Yamandron, Kakacha Muna, Kakacha Nakula, Kakacha Kul Milalon, ko wolle be kedin Bangkok. Kanaka o kulta ke kacha bi fanamu nyum kacha lungul and bi kacha ning not delegate to the youth of this country funding kol milyalon ko wolle be nyum banko kan na kacha ning not delegate to those people. Because it's very important. It's very, very important. Funding kol Malayalong ko be banko kam pour na discourse na kacha. Because kacha wala ka yuruwa samana. Annum funding kol no be nyim banko kam lafta yuruwa la. So yuruwa me along ko lafta la. We have to discourse. There should be dialogue among us. There should be dialogue among us. That is the only solution. We should not allow to be used by any individual. Manyana sonna moyenke joramati. Manyana sonna moyenta ayenke joramati. We are so important for that. Ukumayate uti bakel. According to the statistic, funding in Gambia Banco Kanjam, we covered now the number of funding in Banco Kanjam, it's almost about 60% of the population of this country funding. 60% among the offenders, 60%. So that means go funding that my momo support or funding that my momo endorse, that person can lead this country. That alone is another thing. Should we allow ourselves to be used by anyone? No. And I believe we should learn from the past. We should learn from the past. Kana so moye ke joramot. Kana so moye used to get fame. Kana so moye used to get money. Kana so moye used to get job. We are so valid for that. Alkana so mole tulna. Alkana so mole tulna. Alkana so mole ke jorawanti. When they want to get fame, ye minim funding kawalla. Bado will be katabe kumala bakede. I don't want to talk, but let me talk. Niaje malaf diamla nu dalila na malaf diamla, but let me talk now. It's high time for me to talk to the youths. I always say this, Momo right, any political party you want to join, you join there. That is your political right. That is your political right. Nobody should be there to deter you not to do your political means. Nobody. Any political party you want to be, you can join that political party. That's not a problem. But it's funding kana some moyenke joramoti. And that is what is happening in this country. I will start it from Dr. Sise. Dr. Sise, tumalame alongo funding minala, funding give as a role model. Because of the powers, because of Osembo member Koma, Dr. Sise was able to convince his fellow men to make him the flag bearer of their party. Tumalame alongo funding minala. Tumalame alongo, I feel like logo, this youth believe in me. I have funding I use to convince his fellow men to make him the Secretary General and the flag bearer of their political party. But in fact, to make him to form a political party, let me say in that format. And I am here to form this party to empower the youths. Listen to that word. Ka funding ke ol sementu ya. Ka funding ke ol sementu ya. Ala fonye. Dr. Sise funding ke jumale sementu ya. But Dr. Sise was only getting that position. Dr. Sise was only occupying that position because of the youth. Let's use our sense. One time, I started to get into the media. One time, I started to get the love of the Gambian people. One time, police only command. Dr. started rising up. What was the means? I mean, he was against the government. He was against the president. But what he was telling the president, I can remember the president, that was the wish. What he was saying at that very time, funding left Bankoy to that level. That was the only reason funding they believe in him. Because I plan so well for funding because a government criticize school men. We feel like those are things they will move this country to the right direction. That was the reason. That was the main motive. That was the only thing those youths were rallying behind Dr. Sise. What he was saying, what he was criticizing the government for, and what we intend, what we feel like that was his intention. The president of the day or the government of the day are not serving the government, are not serving the youth of this country. The youth see him go as far as he is vocal, as far as he can speak, as far as his words have been heard by the government. To a level at the president will respond. Funding will go, wow, these guys, then if we can whatever is said, we believe that the president is hearing it. To a level, the president says, where are he? We make him to fame, we make him to be known, we make him to be everywhere. And today, those are the people today, they dump us after using us to get the fame. Now being fired, now being dumped. Where are they now? Is that not a lesson to learn? That should be a great lesson for us. We should learn from that. No one should use it again. Dr. 𝒂𝒂𝒏, who else again? Mamadou Sabali came in. But before Mamadou Sabali, Alhaji Quran came in. When Alhaji Quran came in, blah, blah, but why Alhaji Quran was against the government? The only problem Alhaji Quran was against the government is because why Alhaji Quran was occupying a position in the General Commission. Because of the Abondi General Commission mentor, a comforter, a government against, a right of work against the government, we feel like a member about the government, that was what was actually happening. Because I feel like Alhaji Quran at that very time, Alhaji Quran can member the government at that very time. And the fact nothing can change that. Let Alhaji Quran now, we give our support to Alhaji Quran. Alhaji Quran start getting fame. Political party. Gambians, are we ready? Let's discuss, let's have a dialogue. Jumal lebe nu Alhaji Quran koma. Alhaji Quran nin keba Jumal la kata. Alhaji Quran nin keba Jumal la kata nyola. Alhaji Quran, utumo, who are the people who were pushing Alhaji Quran agenda? They are all youths. Abemu funding ke all, ndol funding ke all. Ndol funding ke all, ndol youth soul. Are we ready to learn funding ke all? Alhaji Quran palam. At the end of it, he have no among any focus there. Among fenje, atala ya fanse mil video ayesla. But that was just malifasa. Come like Alhaji Quran, you see nowhere come a malutale. I have a meaning. I have a mini video just because of funding ke all you can nene lem. Well, not I have a mini video. Gambians, are you listening to me very carefully? But Melakata Amano, at the end of it, we all know his scholars. We all know Alaji Kuran Kamembe for. We will take the good part of it. But Niajibe, in the reality, was this Alaji Kuran wanted to get fame through criticizing the government. Notwithstanding, all the criticism of the government, we still believe that those are facts. Because we want to see this country as one of the most developed countries in the world. Those are facts. Nobody will deny those ones. So, Alaji Kurang or Dr. Sise, they did a mental, look, it will let her, or whatever belief they have, a mental distort fenna, a mental banana fenna. Because they are the very one who said doom, they are the very one who said dang. It will let them doom, it will let them dang. Ibotanam, Alaji Kurang, you come to the latest one, that is Mohamed Sabali. That is Mohamed Sabali. That is Mohamed Sabali. Mohamed Sabali was the Secretary General. He was the Secretary General during Yahya Jammeh's time. This is a brother me along, I respect him. This is a brother me along, I admire him. This is a brother me along, I really trust him. I really trust him. And I feel like, I can remember that was the fact. That was the act. I can remember the Wolem Tonyati. I can remember the government. That is the truth. That is the truth. Nothing can change that. But why Mohamed Sabali today? And that being the case, we are going back to the histories of Mohamed Sabali. Nobody can cake us, but you have been caked. I trust Mohamed Sabali. And I have respect for him, and the respect will always be there. Kabir Mohamed Sabali Munum, Secretary General. But before being a Secretary General, he was working at Finance Ministry. From Finance Ministry, he became as a permanent secretary in the Office of the President. After being a permanent secretary in the Office of the President, Secretary General. How did you come as a Secretary General? Then listen to me very carefully. Mohamed Sabali is a Secretary General because Mohamed Sabali, I've been in finance. Kababo finance. And like a permanent secretary in the Office of the President. But Sabali Dukuduko. That's the kind of person he is. That's the kind of person he is. Adukudukuta ya jembe bala. Adukudukuta ya jembe bala. For ya jembe yata Secretary General. But how did he do the dukuduku? Aya jembe like a supreme leader. Aya jembe like a former beti. Aya jembe tambi di mobile. Aya fam fisa ya di mobile ya jembe nyakoto. Wana ya jembe yata aya Secretary General. Aya fam fisa ya di mobile ya jembe nyakoto. Because that's the kind of person he is. That is Mohamed Sabali. Mohamed Sabali will never want to be at the back. I am telling you this. But MPP, you will know it. Let him enjoy with you people. We really accept it. I never want to talk about it, but I feel it's right time we talk to the youths, about the people, about how corny some of the people are using us as tools. We will not accept it. Never. Never on earth. Hey, Mojama Balle be daring. Many along they have been hurt by Sabali. When Sabali was the Secretary General at the Office of the President. Mojama Balle be many along Sabali will batandile, Sabali will torale. The truth will say, look, I defend Sabali to the max. And let me repeat my words. Sabali and part of the people we always tell him more Sabali in the social media here because we were cleaning him up. And thank God, Alhamdulillah, we were able to do that. We make him clean in the eye of the Gambian people. After himself, repent. He repent. He see the past as past. That history will always be there. That history will always be there. But we have to talk to the youth. We have to open our eyes. Lesson learned. And I believe Now we have done our utmost best to know kakitabo nyimbe kanan. Let us not allow ourselves to be used by anyone again. From being the permanent secretary of office of the president, Sabali become the secretary general office of the president. From there, he run to the rank of Musalan Duma, Akitamun, the director general, GRTS. Sabali will be a man. Sabali will be a man. Kukili bo folama, nabe menkono akatala wolekon. Nabe menkono akatala wolekon. Anu nabe menkono, emarji ani lefta ke bukola da seke bukola. As far as Abed come, he will always be there. As far as you want him to be in front, I am telling you. As far as it is space there for him to be in front, and he can go call Flobu about Lobun. That's the kind of person he is. Moment to farm. That is Mohammed Sabali. And he can go call Flobun. As far as you give him the forefront, he can go be at the front line. He is going to be at the front line. Nata Yodiano, Faka Fondino in the front line, Eka Momo Keller about Keller, Eka Momo Plum about Plum. That's the kind of my father Sabali is. That's the kind of person he is. In those days, if Jembe Ning Atrafon, Jembe Suna Penny Bulu sang, he never got a call ya phone. Sabali will just give order, you marry a mutafoliation the black. Put Jembe left a men awake. Whatever Jembe want, Sabali Bar makes sure awake. That's the kind of person he is. So he's very determined, and the member is always determined in whatever he is into. Let's call a spade a spade. Mamal Sabali Nata. But when Mamal Sabali was, to Malame Alongo, Mamadou Sabali Munum, I been finance minister, I get a permanent secretary, I get a secretary general, I get a GRTS director, Mamal Sabali, I mean like a funding Kawali. I mean like a funding Kawali. I am like a funding Kawali. I am just asking, Mamadi, I mean like a funding Kawali. Mamadi, man, think a funding Kawali. Mamadi was only there to serve the government. Mamadi was only there to serve Ya Jambe. After all, Kabrinta Mome Alonko ye Mamadu Masakuna Falinta. Mamadou Yajako science and meaning no funding Kawala again. Atarani Sabali Kafolo. Just to cover himself up. Pulka Fontendi, Kafama Sansam. I funding Kafolo, I funding Kawalta, I Jorawanti, I funding Kawalta, I put forefront to clean himself up. I had them funding Kawala wallet. I started them funding Kawala, funding Kafolo, and those funding Kafolo were the ones mainly access 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 from Molka Kumoli Conference on the Dunia because of those youth organizations. Funding Kawala, Allah Hakiltu. Funding Kawala, Allah Hakiltu. I am in funding Kawala. I funding Kawala Joramati. I funding Kawala, Akai Kafolo. Funding Kafola Kaya Wollo, funding Kawal train. Akaka funding Kawal train. But Sabali was using those youths for himself today, where he is today. About Bekikang is where he went. Abidula Nunikam, Abidula Nabakam. About Bekikang, that he was doing all those stuff. Gana Commission Nata, Gana Commission ko Sabali no Kolon Sunya. Gana Commission Nata, Gana Commission ko Sabali no Kolon Sunya. Gana Commission Nata, Gana Commission ko Sabali Tinyaroleke. That was the statement of Gana Commission. But Sabali Meliake, ye dolbule dokola. You don't get ambassador Sabali Montulaso side, Sabali Sita. Sabali Ajo Condamandulaso. But do you know, Mine Atina no Sabali Mandulaso? Mine Atina Sabali Mon position occupied. Why? Let's ask ourselves. Mine Atina Sabali Mon position occupied. Because when government was changing, Sabali was in the prison. So Sabali was not a friend to Jambe. in realistically sabal man ka ya jembe telode sabal man ta ya jembe la masakunda kono when ya jembe la masakunda be falin kan amantara ya jembe la masakunda kono amantara ya jembe la masakunda kono kabri masakunda be falin kan mine ya tinna molmel ya lon ko be ya jembe la masakunda kono kabri masakunda be falin kan wole palasol marabi sabal man palaso mara mine ya tinna kabri masakunda kutonata molmel ya lonko ibe ya jembela masakunda kono ya maralol kaje sudan ya jembela ni masakunda kute wolta e man sawalta. Let's ask ourselves. This is before Jana Commission Day. This is before Jana Commission Day. I am asking you people, go before Jana Commission ka wala fo menatina sabali menake menatne mata is because what sabal be nun yamen nun ya jembele masakunda ko sabal ni sabal ye mol mel tora ya jembele masakunda ko ay mol mel tora nu ya jembele masakunda ko ay mol mel badani nu ya jembele masakunda ko government of Adama Barrow kabiri nata wala ni man sabal consider and ye model ta ye will consider Give a protocol alaji sise bo wol kono you will consider tangaranyol bo wol kono you will consider nuaturanyol bo wol kono you will consider minati ne mamma mo sabal consider mo momenti am wolati billahi wallahi ta'ala mo momenti am wolati bon minakata Gambia la balafa minakata Gambia dum la balafa soto. The moment iko Momad Sabally is banned ala life mo be ko do ko kala Gambia funding ko wow ni funding ko sa funding ko start to be in solidarity. A youth is being banned. Gambia funding ko ko those people ko they don't want injustice. Injustice la because this is completely injustice. Injustice la. Wolko this is completely injustice. Atina sabali ke bi wolbe do ko wala masakunda kono sabali mantara masakunda kono do ko wala. Atina sabali ke bi yewol ban wolbe do ko ke kam sabali is not working. Gambia funding go dolko that is injustice and we are going to make sure we fight against injustice. That was the moment Funding started to embrace him because we feel like he was not treated well. He was not treated well. We feel like his right is being seized. We feel like he has been marginalized. Well, I think Funding to give him support. Funding ka strength there. But that doesn't mean Sabally should use us as tools. Sabally should use us as joramol. O ma tinna comme Sabally nyanda ken tol ka joramol. Let's call a spade a spade. Moi pindita. Because Sabally is an evil. Sabally man better. No, Sabally better. But me not know Sabally better. Let's call a spade a spade. That doesn't mean malon nung. Because Sabally menken rajime masakunda kono. That doesn't mean malon. We know it. But Sabally came to us as youths. He has learned a lot. I can't jamalaki in the past. And no, I can't he will never go back to those things again. Sabally am convinced wala. And no, I am convinced wala nyame wala nyuntuko. I am convinced. Amanda only convincing us now. What another mentioned in the wala nyuntuko. With all this. Masakunda ben normal. Masakunda left a purna do okay. Masakunda left a political okay. Sabally will have joined NPP at the very time. Sabally was once a member of Barrow Youth Movement. I joined the Barrow Youth Movement. Benya ajale Sabally Barrow Youth Movement dan kodo. Benya ajale Sabally will atata Barrow tara. Sabally milk. Sidinja milk. Sabally moke in the last minute. If we inside the mirror hakilo la na memories jibe. If you go back to the memories, Sidinjaye syndrome, Sidinjaye hikmata syndrome dundi funding Gambia dual kumokono. At the end part, Sabally moke when Yajeme was going, Sabally was in the prison. Sabal be no prisoner kono. Sinjaya na ko men kanum Barrow endorsed this. Sabal would have done that. Sabal would have done that at that very time. But because Minakata, Sabalian feeling Nyadile, Sabalian Nene no Nyadile. Because government was following him. I could know I am not going to join this government. The reason why I am not going to join this government is because this government is incompetent. I'm not telling you because you are a band, but because this government is incompetent. Another namunke, I can't call to prove it to us that this government is incompetent. I can't prove. I remember the government is incompetent government. I have to prove that one to us. And then to a level, he has proven it to us. I have proven to Lele. He has made us to believe that, yes, at the Sabali member, because this government is incompetent. Yes, this government is incompetent. Sabali was able to do that. Yes, the government is incompetent. But Sabali Martin man joining this government is not because Yamban, no. Sabali Martin Molade. Ndoleko, ye sabal ban nyame, ndol funding kawul, ndol Gambian kawul, this is not fair. Dollata dolmalla. But he was every day trying to convince us. It was every day. In fact, to a level, Sabali Minaka, I forum also the forum every morning, I got Gambian call update about the incompetency of this government. You see how Sabali convinced us about the incompetency of this government. Every day I can kalamutandi, every day I can mamandi, every day I can hakilol bulandi. Katandi loko, niajon ko masa kundama competent. This is the reason. Meokono sabaluko, he decided ayajeloko, the only political party mentioning Banco Bonino UDP. Gambians now, let's listen now. Sabal no, Sabal is very competent. Sabal knows matters. UDP not palaso dia. No, UDP man palaso dia. Dolko dia no Sabal ko no. Ndema na palas nyinila. Ndena la ka do ko ke. Ndena la ka kafu mol maka do ko ke. Ndena la ka kafu mol maka do ko ke. But ndema na palas nyinila. That was the statement of Muhammad Sabal. Sabal na bula joined the mulka because of his understanding, because of the level of corruption aka men tandi nako ni masako because minakata sunkanyo for example sumo mome ya longo sumo la mati ay sunaro master fo ya bulo de ko ay sunaro la gasay no ko karbe sunaro la ha ay meg ko to yalum karbe sunaro la kan ay lonne sunaro ka nyaadile ayo mari fananje wala ke kam. So for that person to convince you ko membe caring among the select candidate, wallahi it's very simple for you to believe in the person. Because a tactics will use. Those tactics are well known by him. Let's call a spade a spade. Gambian call Beda Kodo Sabal is an economist. I can remember Bankola Fankola Kodo, near Tente Rajago Tonyala, I can remember Willem Tonyat. That is the truth. I am convinced, I landi, Lada Sabalila, believe the Sabalila. Na Samana Patio, Sabali, I am in funding Jola. I am here to change your life. Join me. Join the caravan. I funding Jola, Alkafuma, Alkafu Caravanoma, na King Samana, na Palumu Samana. How many people in Europe? Melbourne Europe kono, funding Jola. How many people in this country? They are in the government. They trust in Sabali. They know what Sabali is saying. That's the fact. And they were dealing with Sabali. Ibe masakunda kono, ya lolo ko masakunda kata tarambulo menda, amanka tarambul kendeti. Ilana Sabali la. They believe in Sabali. Fandi jol mele alon kon, to mele alon kon be banta, ilana Sabali la. We believe in Sabali. Gambians alila moya ni hakilola. Nim momo ya alon ko, he is competent. Ajonda Baroka, Sabali ko is clueless. Any competent person or any so-called competent person, men join the Baroka, Sabali will come out and say that person is clueless. Now, who is the masters of the clueless? Dumalam clueless or the masters? A person who is the person who always detect clueless people is the master of the clueless. Atlem clueless or the masters. Badu alila mani akilo le kamen falede. The person who is the fastest person to detect the clueless people is the master of the clueless. But now that is not the topic. I just want to make because manna kasabali attack. Manna wala. Now just to tell you people the characters of these people. The characters. Now like the funding ko lawlo ñu diko say tol ñu taka hatu min jumalella. Melala Jumala, just I'm not here to caricature Sabali, I'm not here to caricature Doctor, I'm not here to caricature Alaji, Alaji Kura. No, Taman Naja Walla. None of them just can you file a funding Joel and Yulti. You have to let trust betray Yamendro. The way they betray our trust, the way they betray our trust. 2016 Baroy funding ko lahidi minala Baroy funding ko promise minala but from 2016 Canada Baroy minaka funding ko the trust and the hopes of funding ko ajita funding ko le bakwe wulindi funding ke jelle fata bakwe 2021 funding kewol kafuta ye baro kele ka baro bondi mafia kafuta nyoma ye baro fasa o mafia be la kafuta nyoma ye baro fasa bi ibe bunjawon lokam bi ibe motoba bondi kam bi ibe kobe kika nyim banko kanjam they don't care about the economy of this country e manyim banko le economic care e manyim banko le economic care all what they care is be jumala samal lam baro kam. So funding will say, let's discuss now. Let's talk. Funding will alna kachaba. Let's have a discussion. Let's have a dialogue. Let's have a dialogue. Funding will kajama tule. Let's have a dialogue. Na kachabang na long what is good for us for our future. Mina better than tole prunto le sama fund to let future. What is good for our future? Funding will. My fellow youths, my fellow funding call. Let's have a clue. Let's have a frank discussion now. Let's have a frank discussion as Gambians. Gambia funding call. Because minaketa nga election na walling. Dr. Sister Felani Sabali e blodu nyokono. Anu nga se menya wa nyama alaji kuram fana ba blodu nyokono le. Fully you will see these three people who were against each other, you will see them together. But in togetherness, is it good? Is it our interest or it is their interest? Their togetherness is not about our interest, but it's about their interest. And it is very important that funding to along. Akumaja bakil the funding to along. Because that is very important for us. It's very important for us. 2026 in Kaola Wali. What should we do? Funding Kaolu. It's very important that funding Kaolu. Na kafolu form, na funding Kaolu, na formal form, don't use solo. Let us not allow ourselves to be used by these users. Let us not allow ourselves to be used by these users. Because these people, iman le paola, iman le la karola, iman le la lulajila, iman le men karang, iman la wallahi suma wallahi, ni lata wala, ila karang nyota ka fembundi kan. Billahi wallahi bi. I will not be called a doctor. I will not be called an economist. I will not be called a degree holder today. Ba, kadogo dogo masakunda noma. That's not going to happen. Kadogo dogo president noma. That's not going to happen. I have my doctors. I have my proper documents. Masunya, except if you have those degrees through fake. Now that fake degrees will be able, or fake documents will be able. But as far as the documents you have are clear documents, I swear, wallahi, na karao na londo me balula wala for ila yongiti. Na londo. My knowledge me balula wala. Because I have the papers, I have the documents. Dunia palasol, kaito laka palaso di mola. Document laka palaso di mola. It doesn't mean you mellow mal on them. But me like a kaito membe bulu, wale se opalaso you serve no. The paper they have, you have those papers with you, you have those decrees with you, and today, you people, you I'll be mental slavery, someone back to the elites. Mental slavery. Karanal ye fan soranda. Karanal. Those who will set ko wala karanda. Those who will set ko wol karanda londo be block. Ye fan soranda to the masters. So now youth funding out now. Let's have a frank discussion. Alla political bonding the mal tema. Don't funding out. Let's put politics aside. Let's put politics aside. Doesn't mean we are not going to do politics. No, we have to be in politics. Government let's put politics. Okay, no, let's not even put politics aside. But let's put our differences away. And you all be into the politics. You will all get into the political arena. Now the difference is bonding. May join political. May join political. Now the difference is put aside. May join in the politics. Najako, our main motive is to change this government. Billahi, wallahi, tallahi. Nya tara funding chawul lefta wala beni masakuna ba falina. Hey, President Baro ya alone ko amankar lefe win. Those who are in NPP, those who are struggling every day and night, Kamol Bondina UDP kono. Ya alone ko President Baro mankar win. And they 100% believe that Menkara 2021 will never happen again in this country. That is what they are working for now. Landslide victory. Landslide victory. Landslide victory. Out of 900,000 votes, you have 400,000 votes. 400,000 votes out of 900,000 votes. Badun. It was the presidential election. It was the presidential election. Badun. Let's another hakilo Samba. 900,000 votes. Out of 900,000 votes, it is the Madam Mapet. You said you have almost about 400 plus thousand votes. It was as a result. 400,000 plus. Somebody with 400,000 plus votes. Why are you struggling? Why are you struggling to get support? Why are you struggling? Why are you struggling? Why are you struggling? Gambian call Kadiamatole. I come in a struggle now again. I come in a struggle. Over 400,000 plus votes. You also say, but you may have less than 300,000 votes in election. Say, what party on inside about party or no, my sign, party or more samana. Yeah, Badulu, let's ask ourselves. Let's ask ourselves. Let's ask ourselves. Badul, Allah nyonyi nka badul. Badul, let's ask ourselves. So President Barrow and his people, you are learning very well. Ko-ema election will win. Now, now they are struggling very hard. Very hard. UDP goal tala nyame. But you cannot know UDP. You'll find London. You cannot know UDP. You'll find London. And Usabala move from UDP. I believe is a lesson to UDP. It's a lesson to UDP. And I believe when I say it's a lesson to UDP, it doesn't mean I UDP down, I'm a UDP down. Sabala bo UDP Qatar is good for UDP. It's good for UDP. Because men can only indicate IUDP put into alert. IUDP put into alert 2-3 years before election. IUDP put into alert. Nyanta la jumale la, nyanta ka minake, nyanta ka unity samananda malte manyadile. Because unity is very important. Unity is very important. Kankilu. Unity do na stendi no mola. Kankilu. Na nyo muta bambanke. Na nyo fasa. Na sawo bondinda maltema. Because nyajibe, in realistically, some people will tell you why Sabali left the party. But I don't want to get to that now. I just want to talk to the youth for the meantime. Malef kata auto bagi follow. Lepa diam la funding ke olie. Ngol funding ke ol me yalo kambe banko kanjang. Mbekele Clinton nyadile. Na unified force law. And support one of the biggest political parties in the country. Wallahi Azim. If we have a unified force, and the unified force men Nasoto, we give our support to the biggest political party in the country, Ndol funding ke ol. If they come to the government, they will never let us down. It will let down. Because of the unified powers, they will not play without that unified powers. Now, let's put ourselves together. Let's put ourselves together. Na kafunyoma bang na ferol de la na hamo landi na kafu UDP ma I swear wallahi lazim, if they come to power they will be there for us because we already have a unified force. May along nobody will play with us. President Barrow failed 2016 the unified force to support him. Funding be fintita, Rastamano be fintita, Jedo Boysol be fintita, football lal be kaprenoma, youth organization will be kaprenoma. 2016, that was how it was. I know, I intelligent. Funding Kol Melialonko, they were CSOs, a be kaprenoma, CSO be kaprenoma, youth organization will be kaprenoma. Funding get covered without any back up because the former president Amantala Cantole interest serve. A back up to let us sign Anaka Noma na Kele na Bondije, a back up to President Barrow support. President Barrow for complete 7 years, among finger funding every year a promise and fail like it. Let us not allow ourselves because they are coming up with things. Before the next 2 years, just to brainwash our minds, just to brainwash our brains, just to brainwash us, for us to give them another mandate. But the Gambia the funding the lesson in Banco Sambano to the right there because we have 60% of the total number of this country. 60% the funding have the muso linkyo. Alna kafunyoma. Na Gambia Banco Jibe, na Unified Force Londi, na join UDP ma, na nyim Banco ta na bondi nyim masakundabul. Because now look at the composition of this government. Nyim Banco la composition of look at the government, the composition of this government, the Speaker of the Parliament. The Speaker of the Parliament were the enablers of Yaya Jammeh. Wale Yaya Jammeh enable jam. And today they betrayed Yaya Jammeh. They betrayed Yaya Jammeh. The Deputy Speaker of the Parliament. Wale moldi melano ko wale menu Yaya Jammeh koma jam. Wale Yaya Jammeh dum ko be kanyum banko kanjang. B Yaya Jammeh betrayed because of Palazzo. Yaya Jammeh betrayed because of Nafulo. Ndone la wale la bam. Should we trust those people? Mol melano ko wale Yaya Jammeh mutaja ya bula kol kono ya jamfa B wale Yaya Jammeh wale mu barol ambassador. They are the ambassadors. They are the ones representing this country. Wolbe mina sama lo nyim banko kanja. Mol mel yalo ko wolle minim funding jawol la bi. Ya funding jawol jamfa. e kafuta baro ma bi wolbe bilet dina non tolla bi wolo mer dina non tolla. So Gambians, it's right time to funding Kewolu now put our hands together for the truth. Sabal right lem any political party you want to join, let him join. But funding Kewolu let us not give him any room to come and try to tell us anything me along Belala. I funding Kewolu use to get support in UDP. Probably at the same time UDP because funding Kewolu all use. And funding Kinolu, about only use to prove himself to President Barrow because President Barrow is very well called. Sabali have no weight. Sabali Monkumaya. But the President Barrow Sabali said he's going to prove himself. So funding Kaul Malialonko, I only use in UDP. I believe funding Kaul Malialonko. B. Wala mantra political party. Even funding Kaul Malialonko. B. Wala NPP. So you will just fatally room the Sabal Bank. I'll get Joe around the Kotanke for him to get close to the president. Will you give him that chance? I told Melialonko Albala regional though. Are you going to give chance to Sabali? I'll use Kotanke. Come in the way he was using us for him to get close to La Usundao. I told Besson Kabula Kotanke to give him that access for him to get close to President Barrow. Because he knows that the only way he can get close to President Barrow is to use funding again, is to use those poor people. Atal fuaro melialonko, atal natal ka akaleko, anambaro mambetea, anambaro masakunda mambetea, anambaro masakunda da konko balo ni banko kanja. Atal akaleko, anambaro masakunda mu sum masakunda leti, anambaro masakunda mu kera masakunda leti. The same moment Sabali ko atabe wulle kanatul kam, kapaleko. Let's put hands together to support Adama Barrow. Mama Sabal Kilonga Mina Kotanke, I told Kotan Kapaleko, Alna Kapuna Adama Barrow support. Albela, Gambian call. Albasanawa. I funding call use, I Gambian call use. For UDP call Latala. UDP diaspora call Latala. UDP diaspora call Namna make a party doing in Bangkok. You can't like a Mama Sabali because Melaka I am told use because Melaka I am told like a Joran. I am told like a Joran. Diaspora be Latala. If a Kodo Kilai, if a Nafulo Kilai, if a Fongo Bekalai, if a Fongo Bekalai, Yamotoska Yadiala. Hey, Gambian call Alila Moy. Gambians, Ali Lamon Hakilo Banco. So should we allow the same Mamman Sabali again? It may allow get the MPP kono. You don't get close to the president. It may allow get the MPP kono. Well before Mamman Sabali and Nana, I am in allow MPP structure. I have found a comment. Gambian ko I have to do that. Because Mamman Sabali benu wala UDP kono. Those who were in UDP, UDP don't them. The dignified members of UDP. But they were not much active in the Fongo. I tell you, organized New York. I now look, Savali Mole cross carpet. When those people were bona fide members of the party. The same tactic I've only used in NPP. For him to part of the wool and yamming, part of the Tosok, because Savali will never, Savali Bukala Toifa. No. Sabali ba daw na kalabla tetra nyato. Akalabla tetra nyato. Wherever Sabali is, Sabali will always want to be in the forefront. Sabali will always want to be in the forefront. Nyato doro. So saying, because I believe later in Nako, those innocent funding they are not belong to any political party. They will not give room to Sabali. I know a mind portion. I believe that 100%. Anulata Ninako, funding Kolmelialongo, will never UDP kono. Will this son of Sabali na Ketula Kilo Falindi, Ketula Miro Falindi, K Mutakafuka be Sambal NPP. That's not going to happen. Anulata Ninako, funding Kolmelialongo, will never NPP kono. They will not give that room to Mohamed Sabali to come and get fame from them. Kanaka fon kumaya ndi tolla. Kanaka e mini tolla be na fulo soto la. Koma tataka na fulo soto nyame UDP kon. Kabalu atolla. Koma tataka balu UDP kon nyame. Because it's time for us to talk. The son like a mole allow you can I came in na e katanke bulo nyama. It's not going to happen again. Akoita mafet ko Mamadou Sabalte mo bonno UDP kon. Foradimo billahi momo foradimo di Mamadou Sabalte o bonno UDP kon. Foradimo me wala. Momo forod Mamadou Sabalte o bonno UDP kon. It's not possible. Foradimo Mamadou Sabalte o bonno UDP kon. Momo ya longo ilata ko Mamadou Sabalte ko kuma kawo men fonun kunu ilata wala ita sonna Mamadou Sabalte samana anyway Mamadou Sabalte bondi be damin. Momo ya longo ilata for yala. Atel mel ya long ko albe NPP. Almeda struggle ka in NPP. Alkana som Mamadou Sabalte na ay minia tolla ay alke jorawti for him to get fame. I alke jorawti. Ite be UDP, ite be NPP for how many years? Imam mention no je Mamadou Sabalte na ay minila. Pour non ko to bo so lo nyame NPP kon. Will you allow that? Ibe no le. Ibe no le. Ibe no le. So let us not allow Mamadou Sabalte to use us again until funding kewul. Ala political right lem. Ala political right lem. Any political party you want to join, let him go. But adama do nyanda lale fanal de. Adama do nyanda lale londo lalde. Adama do nyanda lale kuma kan walale. Adama do nyanda lale yemen karan yemen long. Gambian call kadiyama tolle. Self-confidence is very important. Self-confidence is very important for each and every one of us. We self-determined. Individual. And I am telling you, they are coming. Serim Bojam Fele. I told Serim. Then Serim, we confront each other. I told him. I never trust that guy in UDP. And I faced him plain. Rafael. Gago, you are not in this party for the interest of the party. You only align yourself to this party just for you to enrich yourself. Pour ye fam balundi. Ye fam karan nyim parti wala nyam. Ye fam karan nyim parti wala nyam. So I am telling you, Alba Jamal le Jala. Albe Jamal le Jala, Jamal le Minal Kam, Alal Hakilut. Allah le Fanna, Allah le London de Membal Bulu, Allah la Naflu de Membal Bulu. Adamaya be ni momo tema, Adamaya trana tema. Politico boka dundeli mo tema. No. Politico fitno no. But I will always speak my mind. I will respect you. I will not insult you. But I will always speak my mind as far as I believe in myself. Latam fongolale. Allah ma ko bi iznillah. Latam fongolale alhamdulillah. So my fellow youths, niaje bi NPP call be nyum bata bekel UDP call noma. NPP call be UDP call ofala fama bel. Hey, mo jellel boda patiol to inata na mo jellel yedda ha patiol to I join the NPP e mamoto dila. Ya mo jellel bondi la patiol to kay Samba deputy party leader sol ye bondi janne, secretary general sol ye bondi janne, campaign managers, administrative secretary sol ye bondi na ila patiol to ye samanan jang ye moto li jumal la. But why are they struggling? Ka UDP call soto. Forget over Palasola. Why are they struggling? Ka lafi mola family dundula nyola. Ka family da mal dundi nyola just because Palaso, just because purka mo bondi kesa mbela patio. Sefi abe dobulu. Ika bo doyko na nina rembe sefi adilela. Mina obe sabu. Mina be obe sabu la. Gambien ko lata na hakilo la bang. Sefi abe mobulu. Sefi abe membulu. Aba kata kanli abe kampenyo ke kanli. Ika bo doyko nana ye kafu mambekele sefot. Nana ye kafu mambekele alkalot. Because mina kada amari be UDP le. Because mina kada number be UDP le. Mokana moni ni fong. The number in UDP all along. And they don't have the numbers. Ni after number be President Barrow ya alone. Go. Me at ne kabri botnan tole in atle be struggle bela. They know their numbers. They know their level of support in this country. Ya banko round ne mini na they no. We cannot make it. We have to make sure the UDP take. We have to make sure the UDP undermine. We have to make sure the UDP, the Quebec UDP. That's what they are doing. We have to make sure the UDP muda, the UDP tan, the UDP call tan neighbor the UDP because number be UDP level. Number be UDP level. Majority be UDP level. So UDP level majority mautiala nyadile. That is what they are up to now. It's going to be a party restructure come. Why going for other party members? It's a party you already have the numbers. You said you are restructuring your party. Why going to other party members? In fact, not even party supporters, but party senior executive members. That shows how desperate they are. Landslide victory day was also 2021. Landslide victory. Somebody who have landslide victory 2021 jam election or jam. Over 400,000 plus votes out of 900,000 votes. Saite ka mina struggle purka party okay. Party me alongo ite ko man sembo soto. Ite ka mina struggle ka more nyini from that party. When you already have the numbers in your hand, why can't you go and control that numbers? Why ite man tawo number me alongo wole bete bulite o number keep with you. If you cannot control those numbers you have, then you are failed. Then you are failed. Then you don't have the numbers. Let's use ourselves down. Based in the new community. Number table, support table. And then no ko Gambian call ya kalamuta sa membeke. I am very glad. Wherever I go, somebody will tell me, oh, Karen Nesudel UDP, let's keep it up. Many places when I go, Karen Nesudel UDP, let's keep it up. Karen Nesile, Damanta UDP, but keep it up. You are fighting for the state. You are fighting for the betterment of this country. So I understand ko Gambian call be parade in the 2026. Nothing can change their mind. Hey, can you contract all milk? You know how much they are getting, how much money they are pocketing? How much money they are pocketing in awarding those contracts? Gambian call. That is going to be another topic. That is going to be another topic. Now, we will be talking to people every day or every 2 weeks or every 1 week. We will create time to talk to people. Nali kacha Gambian call. People think you know how many kickbacks wala ka diwoto. Yalong alla banko na flow jala kada on kickbacks. What is development? Minimum development. Gambian call kanyo. What is development? Why are they interested in building roads? Because the number of kickbacks in building roads. Kickback go me along go wale beka silo doku. Alialo na how many kickbacks are there? Why are they not helping the youth? Milatne mantra human resources create. Why they don't build factories? Milatne man factory low. Factory me